What up, y'all? Slanger Beats back in the building. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make your beats more interesting by alternating your drum patterns. Make sure you guys check out the How to Make Beats book brought to you by Slime Green Beats. Available on Amazon, link in the description. Great book. So, to make your beats more interesting, you want to alternate your drum patterns. Okay. I could essentially... I'm going to play the difference between... And I already added the alternate drum patterns here. So, this is just like a live example. Basically, like... This is the same. I'm gonna play the same drum pattern here and the same drum pattern here. The thing is, you want to switch up your drum patterns. You want to have breaks, and if you have like the same kick snare going for extended period of time, you definitely want to have alternate patterns. Also with hi-hats. So this is a hi-hat, and then this is a kick snare right here. So yeah, and let me just play it.
At the same time, you're spinning. Yeah, we getting it. At the same time, you're spinning. Yeah, we getting it. At the same time, you're spinning. Yeah, we getting it. At the same time, you're spinning. Yeah. I come near far, trying to get a city. Yeah, you know I always try to go try to flow with me. Yeah, you know I have shoes on my feet. I gotta eat for shoes. Yeah, what we do with me.
Okay, so these are just the same patterns played twice in a row. You can kind of get away with it. Like, you may not even notice it. You probably will. You'll be like, it kind of gets boring towards this part. Okay, now I'm going to play with alternating drum patterns. And all I did to get alternate drum patterns is, it's real simple. So just click on your drum pattern, hi-hat. Just clone it, right click up here, go to clone. And then when you have the new pattern, so for instance, I'll just show like what I would do here. So we have the new pattern here. This would be the new hi-hat. We would just look at it's the exact same as this one, right? So we would just have to try to add some type of variation. So instead of like maybe like and it's best to just do it in real time so you can hear it. Like and maybe listen to the first pattern too. So listen to the first pattern. You'll see it's just like
at the same time you're spinning. Yeah.
So instead of like maybe I'll go like tit 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 tit. I'll add like one more, which is exactly what I did. It's exactly what I did here. So you see here, it's just like it's the same open hi-hat. Open hi-hat's fine because it's kind of like repetitive. Open hi-hats are pretty steady usually, but that's like kind of like an exception. But yeah, you see I added a third one here instead of in pattern 7. I have 3. That's basically the difference between these two patterns. All right, and I'll show you the difference between the kick snare too. So the difference between the kick snare, this is the snare, and this is the kick here. They're like layered heavily, but that's like this. It's like a real subtle difference. And quite honestly, what is going on here? Okay, that's fine. And there's like changes here too, a little bit down, like slight changes here. It's just like you don't want it to be too different. That's the thing. That's why cloning it works, because you don't want it to be too different. And you can also record it in real time, which I do sometimes too. You basically would just get a pattern ready and you just record it in real time, like record the kick and the snare in real time. But I like cloning it because you don't want it to be too different, because then it'll just sound weird. But you do want it to alternate. So, and again, I did that here and whatnot. So let me and what we can do here is actually we can put that one here, alternate them here, 10 and 11. So these are both drums. These are both hi-hats. 6, 8. So we could do 8 here. Oops. Put like the 8 here. 2. And again, it's like real simple stuff to just make your beats more interesting. And now we'll hear the difference. So see, it sounds different, better, more interesting. Like, pay attention to both the hi-hat and the kick snare pattern.
At the same time, you're
See how it's just like just the variation just made it a little bit more interesting. So that's a real neat trick to just make your beats more interesting. It's easy to do. So like you might just not be doing this, and that's why your beats aren't maybe getting used as much, sold, whatever. That could be a big reason why. So yeah, and that's really it, guys. Stay tuned. This is part 1 of how to make your beats more interesting. Stay tuned for part 2. Slanging Beats the building. Y'all check out the How to Make Beats book brought to you by Slanging Beats. Link in the description. Oh my gosh, please subscribe if you're watching, because I know some people watch this videos consistently and don't subscribe. So please subscribe too. That would help. Shout out to everybody subscribe and whatnot. Peace out.